Hey everyone, welcome back to the Daddy Everyday show. Look who's back.
Hello.
Dylan's back, guys. This episode is all about Dylan. Well, and me too.
Mostly.
It's mostly about Dylan,
This
and
guy's here though.
yeah, and so Dylan's a part of me, so it's about me too. But how you feeling?
Feel good.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
Good. So we were on a hiatus to begin with already, and then a couple of weeks ago, the show came back. Dylan was sick on the day of taping, so Kendrick filled in. Shout out to Kendrick. He's helping behind the scenes today, so shout out to Kendrick for helping step in with those two episodes. But Dylan wound up being a lot sicker than we thought, so we're just now getting back. He's back, and he's back.
A lot better now.
Yeah, a lot better now. So we're gonna go over what happened, really. And you're comfortable with telling your story. I'll set it up, and you comfortable with just telling how you felt and all the other stuff.
Okay, maybe you ask questions, I answer.
Okay. We can do it like that. However,
I was thinking.
yeah, we can do it like that. That's fine. But let me get hey, you want to know what's going on with Daddy Every Day? Visit daddyeveryday.org. I have some events coming up. They're not on the website yet, but I have 4 major events coming up that I want to do in the fall, starting in August. So they'll be on the site soon so that you guys can, save the date, as they say.
August is coming soon.
It's coming soon, so it'll be on the site soon. Like I got to hammer down some dates for the events. Like I have the 4 events that I want to do, and did all the research and all that type of stuff. I just got to set the dates. So I'm going to set the dates, then they'll be on my website. I know Dylan, I do that a lot.
Too many times.
A lot. So me always saying Kendrick or Dylan, when I'm even looking at them, I notice, shout out to the twins. Their dad used to do that, but they're twins though. Jane and
That
Jody.
actually makes sense.
Yeah, but still, he knows the difference. Like, I don't make that mistake with them. I say Jana, I say Jody. But he used to do that all the time, and I would laugh. And he told me, you're going to do it too. He told me.
He was right.
Yeah, he told me. And this is way before I had kids. Like, this is back in the 90s.
Dang.
Yeah. But he said that I was going to do the same thing. And every parent that I know does it. I'm pretty sure some are better than others, but like, especially when you're upset, like I can't get the name, whatever your name
You can't
is.
think straight.
Yeah, whatever your name is, you know who I'm talking to. But they know. But anyway, I got to nail the dates down. I'm sure Dylan will stay on top of me as far as that. But
Probably not.
really? Okay. But all right, so here we go. So this is the story of Dylan. I don't remember the exact date. I know it was a Sunday.
Sunday 15th, June 15th.
There we go. He's going to make sure everything's on point.
I knew that because that's when the podcast was.
Oh, yeah.
I remember you texting me, it's June 15th.
Right. So, Dylan, I texted him earlier that morning because he was with his mom, and Sunday was the day he was going to come over to my place. So, I texted him that morning, and he said he's not feeling well. He's not going to be able to do the show. And I was like, all right. I talked to Kendrick. I think Kendrick was already at my place. Anyway, I said, hey, Kendrick.
I know where Kendrick was.
I think he was already at my place. I said, hey, Kendrick, are you willing to do the show? Dylan's not feeling well. We're going to shoot 2 episodes. And then, I think we'll get back on track after that. So Kendrick agreed to that. So we shot the 2 episodes, episode 49 and episode 50. We made 50 episodes. I don't know if you realize that. This is 51. Yeah, this is 51. If we didn't go on that hiatus, we'd probably be not 100, but 70, 80, some episodes in. But so anyway, me and Kendrick shoot the podcast. Then we get home. Then Dylan comes over, and he's not feeling well. Like, he just laying down, just stomach issues, in which he already had issues with anyway. Like, if you've saw some of my videos, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned, like, just Dylan having stomach issues. But so I won't say that me and his mom didn't think nothing of it. We just didn't think it was a huge deal because he experienced this from time to time. So gave him some medicine for him to feel better. So by Monday, he still wasn't feeling good. He was being real lazy. Now, your kids, when they're not doing their typical thing, something's wrong. Like Dylan's just in bed all day, not even with the TV on, not even looking at his phone or anything. I knew something was wrong. So asking him as far as like, have you been going to the bathroom and stuff? He hasn't. So his mom made a doctor's appointment for him, and it actually was supposed to be on that coming Thursday. So by Tuesday, still not feeling well, and we noticed that his stomach was getting bloated. So we were able to get his schedule to Wednesday, so the next day. So by Wednesday, he really wasn't feeling well. I was at work, so his mom took him to his doctor's appointment, and they said, hey, you need to take him to Scottish Rite right now. Are you comfortable? Asked his mom, are you comfortable with taking him to the hospital? And she said, yes. So me and his mom thinking, okay, they're just going to clean him out, which they've done before. So we know the procedure. They do it, and he still goes home the same day. Do you remember when you had to do that? It was years ago.
No.
But so years ago, he had to do that where they had to put him under. They go in, get all the stuff out, the blockage and everything, and he's back to normal. So that's what we were under the impression that was going to happen. So they're at Scottish Rite. I get off work around 7. I think they got there a little before 7. Yeah. So I'm at home. I said, hey, I asked his mom, hey, you need me to come up there? And she said, no, if anything else develops, I'll let you know. So I go home, eat a little something, take a nap, and then she called me. It was like, yeah, you probably just need to come on up here. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm driving up there, and then she calls me again on my way up there. And it's like, hey, how far are you? Because this is a lot more serious than we thought. So I'm like, uh-oh. So, I'm, trying to get up there. So I get there, and, the mom told me the nurse is going to come down and get me from the desk.
You said the mom.
The mom
told me.
His mom told me.
Like I'm not your child, too.
The mom, yeah, told me, hey, the nurse is going to get you from the service desk, the desk that when you go to check in. So I'm there giving my ID and everything, and I see a nurse rushing, like she's like, yeah,
jogging.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. She's jogging to get to me, and then as soon as they give me my wristband, I come through security, and then she's like I walk fast, but this lady is zooming to the elevator, and I'm like, what is going on?
Slow down.
That's like,
keep up.
Yeah. So we get on the elevator, we get upstairs, and when I come off the elevator, you can see the desk. I see Dylan's bed is in the hallway now. And there's like 11 like nurses and doctors all around. And I was like, what is going on? So I go over there, and everybody wasn't a part of it. It's just that they were as if they were witnessing something. It was like they were supposed to be working the desk and everything. And I get over there. They have a machine hooked up to Dylan so he can breathe, because he couldn't breathe properly. He didn't like it in his face, but we just tell him, because he kept saying, I can't breathe. I said, you need to calm down. This is helping you breathe. So he was kind of fighting against it a little bit. And so Dr. Smart, that's going to be the only person I know by name for the rest of this story. It's Dr.
Only
Smart.
other person.
What do you mean, who else? That's only
me.
Well, I mean, see, the boy is too literal. I mean, as far as professionals, it's that. All right.
Professionals.
So, so Dr. Smart was talking to us. She said, the procedure that we thought he was going to have, they said, if we try to do that procedure, he's going to code. And like me, code. you might die
Oh.
if they try to do that procedure. She said, we have to have a surgery on him. We have to open him up. That's the big scar. They had to, from like his chest always to his pelvis, had to cut him open to relieve the pressure they was having, because he wasn't bloated on Monday and Tuesday, and then Sunday and Monday. So by Tuesday he started getting a little bloated. He's gonna see the doctor on Wednesday. It got so bad that it pushed his organs up. That's why you couldn't breathe. Is because it pushed everything up. So like his organs are now up in his chest area. So they said they have to just take him to surgery and open him up to relieve that pressure. And they went off. They found a room for me and his mom to
So, like,
waiting. Yeah, so we're like waiting, and it's like we were in shock. First of all, because like I said, we thought he was just having a simple procedure that he's had before, and now he's having major surgery. So we were concerned, but not frantic, but we were definitely concerned. I think we were more in shock. So we then had to talk to someone who was a social worker. And if you've ever been in this position before, it felt uncomfortable. Like me and her were in the same like wavelength, because the question she was asking, it felt like she was asking in the sense of, we did this to him or we neglected him. That's how it felt. And we understand, like we didn't get defensive because we understand, things happen to kids. Somebody has to look out for their best interest. So if their line of question, making sure the parents are on the up and up. So we understood it. Still didn't feel good. It didn't feel good at all. Like we were responsible for him being in the condition that he's in. So that was like really eye-opening. I don't know any other way that they can really go about, because the lady was nice and all. Like she didn't, as far as her outward demeanor or anything, she didn't come at us like that. It was just a line of questioning, which, like asking, was there, have the police ever been called out to the,
Like what?
Yeah, like that's how, have police ever been called out?
Excuse me?
Like, has a medical issue with the police, but yeah, so we went through that. So this is probably about 11 that he goes into surgery. I'm sure.
Up at 11. Oh wait.
No, you woke up to go to surgery at 11. Like you were conscious when I came there. You probably don't even remember.
I never saw you. I don't remember seeing
See, yeah, and I was about to say you probably don't remember that part, but you were alert.
I remember being awake till like 2:10, like from
That's
10
when it's
to
over.
11.
Oh, you remember being awake?
Yeah, like when we got there, I still had the thing.
Uh-huh.
There. I remember there was like a clock in there. I remember seeing it was like 10 something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
that
late at night.
I think you were still in your room then. This is before surgery. When
Yeah.
you started. Yeah. So, so we're waiting. So I think it's about 2 a.m, something after 2, that we finally get word that the surgery was a success.
He's alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
They would do the other thing, or else we
Yeah,
would say
so-
the same thing.
Yeah, so I'm glad that worked out, but this is just the beginning of the journey.
Yeah.
We experienced. That's just the beginning, because that's 2 a.m. Now it's Thursday morning.
How about say the real journey starts Thursday?
Yeah, it starts Thursday morning. So they get us a room, bring Dylan in. He's really out of it, obviously, after having surgery. And the only thing he would do to acknowledge us was a head nod. He would just,
Everything. Here's Dad.
yeah, he just,
Here's
nod. Mom. Hey, Dylan, are you all right? That's it. That's all he really did. But then,
How do you feel?
so,
Yes or no?
yeah, yes. But, then they were, move your hands, all those little things just to make sure he's all right. But, his blood pressure all over the place, really low, really high. So, there's a lot of things that have to get in order now. Like his body is pretty much resetting. Some of it shut down because now once they opened him up, he has a stoma that's on the side. So if anybody knows about,
I said good job.
Yeah, thank you.
That's all right.
I'm trying. The colostomy bag?
Ostomy.
Ostomy.
I don't know where'd you got the C from.
I don't know. I thought I saw a C.
Colostomy.
So he has
Colostomy.
the bag on his side. I stopped calling it poop bag. I'm trying my best, but that's how I was describing it, poop
Yes.
bag. So
I mean, that's literally what it is.
That's what it is, but I'm trying not to do it because I
By
did
definition, it is a poop bag. But the name is ostomy.
Ostomy. Thank you. So I try not to call it poop bag because when I was trying to do research online, when I do poop bag, it brings up for dogs. when the dogs use the bathroom, there's a bag you use to pick
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I try not to use that, call it a poop bag. But I do
pick
for
up
some
dogs.
I do for some. Like if I text somebody, I might say his poop bag. So he has that. He's still out of it. He's still a little weak. So me and his mom stayed at the hospital with him. I think we did like 2 days in a row where we both were there. And then after that, we started where one would stay like morning shift. We'll change out just like the
Like your morning,
doctors,
mommy's night.
like the doctors and nurses do, like where they took shifts and then we'll meet in the middle to discuss what's going on. But we just had no idea of how serious this was or how serious it was going to be. Now, what's your first memory of the beginning of this?
My first memory.
After post-surgery.
All right. First thing I remembered, I woke up. It was like very bright, and like everything was white.
His mic?
Yeah, he needs to be. Put it a little closer.
Like this.
When you speak that way, kind of.
Oh, just be mindful when you're talking to Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you turn to me. Like when I turn to you, I'm still talking to Mike.
Like this.
Yeah. Right here, head, just tilt. But no, what's your first memory? So just make sure you're talking into the mic.
Anyways, it was all white, and I remember seeing mommy and her friend there from my bed.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I told you this.
Dylan, I don't know if you know, but
No,
we're doing
I'm telling you I told you this.
Dylan, I know, but we are in a show and they don't know. So I'm supposed to ask questions so that you'll tell me things that I know, but so they will know. It's been a minute since we shot this show, guys. So like, I guess some things are out of whack. So Dylan, for the rest of this show, I'm going to ask questions for the rest of this episode, I'm going to ask questions that I know the answer to. But I want you to tell me like you're telling me for the first time so that they would know what happened, okay?
Okay.
So you said your first memory is waking up and seeing your mom and her friend?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. How did you, if you can recall, how did you feel? Like, were you in pain? Did you feel like, whoa, I've lost some time? Like, do you recall how you felt at that
Nothing.
moment?
Nope. Not a thing.
Nothing?
Just laying, not moving, doing anything, just looking.
Were you aware of like all the wire, tubes and all that stuff that was in you? Did you know right off, like, wait a minute, all this?
Not as soon as I woke up, probably not.
Yeah. So.
Probably took me a bit to just like look around me.
Yeah. So when he was weak for a while because he was like in pain, still had abdominal pain because he had major surgery, so they had to completely open him up, and he had the feeding tube down his nose, tubes in his mouth. He was IVs hooked up on his hands, on his arms, and everything. So it was quite the ordeal as a parent to see your child in that condition. And he's already a little dude, so to see him just like that and what me and his mom experienced is that feeling of helplessness because we couldn't really do anything for you. All we can do is just be there to support you, so you can have a friendly face in front of you. Because like he's constantly being seen by nurses and doctors and techs coming in there to check his vitals, check his his incision, just like all around the clock, just checking on him. So it was a real ordeal. And then for me, personally, this is the part where I talk about how I felt my experience. For me, a year prior, it was the same thing that I experienced with my brother. It's like he was not conscious most of the time in the beginning, and tubes and all that stuff. So like seeing a loved one in that condition was like, and unless you've experienced it, it's kind of hard to convey that the feelings that I had, but it's really tough. So, but then to see your youngest child in that condition, it was really, really tough. And then I want to give a shout out to your mom, the mom, as far as like just the whole co-parenting thing, because this would have been really tough to experience if one of us just had to deal with this on our own. So it was good to have that where I felt comfortable enough to leave and handle what I need to handle.
Knowing someone's going to be there.
Right.
Already.
And then like one of us need to be there because at any moment something can happen. You want a parent there to be able to act on it. And, I would have hated to be all the way back home because we're like almost an hour away from the hospital.
Like 42 minutes away.
Yeah. Well, that's without traffic.
Well,
so
certain times.
Yeah. So for them to call and then I have to act on his behalf, but I'm all the way at home and trying to get there. So it was good to have that kind of partnership in that. But so this is like day 1, day 2 of post-surgery, and you're now getting more alert. You're in pain a lot. Do you remember always being in pain and asking for those heat pad, little crunchy?
Maybe not when I was in the PICU.
Oh, yeah.
But like I remember after the second surgery I was
Yeah.
in a lot of pain. Because that was like more recent.
Yeah, so how he just mentioned PICU. So after surgery, he's in ICU, PICU, and we're waiting for him to get cleared enough so he can just go to a regular room. Mm-hmm. But how long were you? I'm trying to think. I can't remember how long you were in the PICU. It wasn't that many days.
I literally don't know. All I know is I was at the hospital for 17 days.
17
total.
days. Yeah.
I don't remember how long I was in which part of it.
PICU.
That's what I don't know.
So I think we're in PICU maybe 4 days. I'm trying to count how many times I spent the night on the couch. So 3 or 4 days in PICU, maybe 5. Because by the time he had his second surgery, and yes, we come into a second surgery, you were in Gen Pop. Or he was in a regular room, and I remember he was always in pain a lot. Hadn't developed much of an appetite yet because I think they were trying to slowly allow you to eat. Do you remember your experiences when you first started eating?
It was all right.
Yeah.
Kind of didn't want to do it no more.
Right. So that was him, because I know for him, if he knows I do this and this is going to happen, he's not going to want to eat. So yeah, even when he was drinking clear liquids, Powerade.
I was fine with drinking stuff, but it was eating that was more tough when I was in the PICU.
And he didn't even have much, and he would throw up. So,
especially those strawberries.
Especially the strawberries.
Yeah.
So we move on. We're now in the regular room, and he's still in pain, trying to eat. And
I remember there was one thing that I was good at eating, and that was ice pops. I had a lot of ice pops then.
Oh yeah, he had a lot of ice pops. Oh yeah. They had to keep going back. That was the one thing
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
So we're in there in the regular room, and a doctor checks on him. He said, "Hey, we're gonna get some X-rays." I said, "Cool." They take Dylan to go get X-rays. They say, "Papa, you can come."
I was like, you came
change-
with.
They change different names. They say Papa, Dad.
Yeah.
All depends on who's doing it. So I go down to see him
things.
do the X-rays. So I'm in there. Everything felt so surreal in watching everything transfer. Like, that's my little
That's
son.
my child.
That's
That's
my,
X-ray.
that's my baby. Doing the X-rays. You got to. If you ever been in the X-ray room, you got to put the shield on to protect you. I'm like,
I remember
dang.
seeing you wear one.
I gotta put this on to be in here, and
It's radiation.
But I'm in here. But the nurses get out of there though. Like, wait a minute. Well, should I be in here? I mean, like, I
You
can
got
see
the
him,
shield. You're fine.
I can
They're
I can see him
shieldless.
from the glass. They can get a shield and stand there with me. But so
Nah, you're.
so we do
If that
that.
explodes, then you're done. Not us.
And then they'll just walk out. So we do that, do the X-ray, go back to our room, and later on they say, "Hey, we need to do
Second surgery.
a scan." No, before we get to
Oh, right, it was
surgery,
two
it's
scans.
Yeah. So they said that we needed the
CT.
CT scan on him. I was like, okay. So we go do that. That one you felt a little bit more uncomfortable with because you had to lay down but I stayed in there and they talked you through it. Excellent. And I can't say enough for the staff at Scottish Rite in Atlanta. I can't say enough how patient, loving, just everything. Like they not only took care of him with care, they took care of us. They always asked, make sure they checked on Dylan, and before they leave the room, I don't care if it was housekeeping, the nurse, the tech, the doctor, they will always ask,
Can I get you anything?
Can I get you
Yeah.
anything? Like they were
the
always,
time.
I don't care who came in there, they will always ask, after they took care of Dylan, can they get me anything? So
No, I don't think you should say I don't care who it is. I think you should say it doesn't matter who it was.
I don't know. What Dylan said, because he's confusing me. What Dylan said. Yes, everybody was great. So they do the CT scan, and we do that, go back to the room again.
I'm gonna tell you.
This is night.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is night.
like 2.
Like 2, yeah. They come in there to tell me we have to have surgery
Now.
again. Like right now. And they have to go right back where his incision is.
Reopen that bad boy
Open
up.
back and then go down a little further. So that's the part that's still healing. That little bit, that's the extra part.
Okay.
Yeah. So they have to have surgery again. I'm like, so I, call his mom to let her know. I did better this time as far as like telling like my family. Because last time I didn't tell anybody from my family till the next morning when I was finally about to go to sleep, the first surgery, like 6 that morning when I was finally about to try to go to sleep, which I also learned that you cannot get sleep in the hospital.
I remember I saw that too in my nose.
Yes.
When it was time for second surgery.
So-
Because I remember you called mommy. You gave me the phone. I was trying to talk, but I did not want to talk at all.
Yeah. Yeah, with that tube in.
Like just
And
let me
so,
listen.
yeah, so he has his second surgery. It's 2:00 in the morning. And then I'm in my room. I can't obviously go to surgery, so I'm in there. And I was like, just telling mom,
You wouldn't like
hold
what
on.
you would see.
Just hold on as far as coming because I don't want, just because, she's just waking up, I'm driving and that type of stuff. I said, I'll give you an update when they give me an update. So I tried to get some sleep because I don't know when he's coming back in there. And so I doze off, and then you know how you just feel something is in the room with you. And I open my eyes. The doctor is like 2 feet away from me. I was like, what? If I didn't open my eyes, what was she
Where
gonna
did you
do?
come from?
So, and then she just starts talking to me about his surgery and everything. And I'm trying to.
Oh, hey, you're like, so anyway.
Yeah,
I
she's
couldn't
like going.
understand you.
Yeah, she's going
I
through all
just
this
woke
stuff
up.
and using all the medical terms.
All the
and
big
stuff.
words.
Like I used to watch Grey's Anatomy. I didn't fully learn everything from there, but she's going over all this stuff and said, Surgery went great. We got, because he was having air pockets. That's what was making it, causing a pain for him.
Which explains why the heat packs didn't work.
Yeah, so yeah, because he used up half their inventory on heat packs. Every time he was like, give me another one, give me another one.
Need more.
But it was also comfort him too. I don't know how effective it was, but it was at least something to try to comfort him.
It felt nice.
Yeah. I got 2 at home, so if you ever
You
just
still got 2?
yeah, it's still 2 there because we thought you were gonna need it coming home.
Turns out we were wrong.
Yeah, which I'm glad, I'm thankful for.
Yes.
So he comes back. He's still weak. So now this is pretty much like the reset button. We were in there a week, so we were in there a week. So that was just so we were only in there like 7 days at this point, 6-7 days. So it kind of hits a reset button. We have to start over again. And
That's exactly how I was thinking of it when I came back. I was thinking it's like going back to level 0.
yeah, we got to start over. We got to work our way back to him eating and drinking and everything. And the worst experience that I was able to really see, besides seeing him in pain and stuff, is when they had to put that tube
That was the worst thing ever.
down your nose again. And he was like, can you guys put me under? Yeah. Can you?
And then do it like the first time?
And they said, no, we cannot.
Nah.
All they could do was numb it. And it was so agonizing. All I could do was just try to be supportive. Inside of me, it was crazy to see him like that. But all I can do was just try to be strong for him as he had to go. Because I can only imagine, never happened to me, so I can only imagine how uncomfortable it is. Because it's already uncomfortable knowing they're going to do it.
Yeah.
So that's our, like,
The
I felt
fear you feel and then seeing them about to do it,
right.
It's just
And
worse.
there's nothing I can do to help, but just try to be supportive. So they do that. He goes on, stops talking again because he doesn't talk with that in.
Nah.
Like, did you try?
It hurts.
It hurt. Okay.
It hurts like the inside of my nose.
Okay. Because I didn't know, like, and we didn't, of course, pressure him to try to talk with that in. If he didn't want to talk, he'll write stuff down.
Yeah, I mostly just stick to typing on the
And
notes
then
app
he'll
on my
text.
phone.
So that's how we'll communicate, how he's feeling, if he needs something, get a nurse, whatever.
It's actually funny because a few days ago, I was looking back on the text I've sent you that one night when we were both still awake.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because we could never get no true sleep.
Yeah.
Not like a stretch of hours. Like, you'd be lucky you can get 45 minutes of straight
It's
sleep.
hard to get
Yeah.
sleep.
And they're always checking on him and stuff. And then I like to... I wanna be
Mostly, I'm
awake.
awake from them checking on me.
Yeah, I would say a lot of times you were awake and...
Well, like I get woken up from it.
Right. The other part that was sad for me was when you didn't want no TV on, you didn't use your phone, you would just stare into space.
I'm like,
Yeah, like I said, you don't want to turn the TV on? And,
Nah.
and then it was always dark. It looked like Batman's lair.
Batman's cave.
Yeah, because he didn't want, the lights were off. He didn't have TV on. And he would just sit there awake. So that was really tough, like just because I can just only imagine what's going through his head, him trying to, understand what he's experiencing and just trying to cope with it the best he can. So it was really encouraging when he started watching TV more. And then when you start asking to get movies,
Yeah.
things like
I found
that.
out.
We tried to play the Xbox. I see why PlayStations are better. That's a little shot for those. Yeah.
You're getting attacked.
Uh-oh, I heard a boo, but it's all good.
1 to 3.
1 to 3.
No,
What?
1 boot to 3 people.
Yeah,
who
that's
agree
a
with
PlayStation
PlayStation.
superior. Yeah, most people feel that way. But so now he's getting more injured. So now the next thing is getting him more mobile. So we're him walking and stuff, and it's amazing to see the growth. Like how, like in the beginning when we tried walking and stuff, you didn't really have the energy. It
Yeah.
hurt to where you were like, I'm trying to keep up because
Yeah.
I have the rack that has all the IVs and stuff. I'm trying to roll it to keep up with him.
And then when it got removed, it was like, now
Yeah.
you really have to try to keep up.
Right. So
Like how to speed walk.
yeah, he can loved it. Like to see him growing from that. And I have to say and give you kudos, and I'm proud of you just how brave and strong you were during that experience. And like I think you were able to speed up your recovery because you stayed positive no matter how much pain you were in and how uncomfortable the whole situation was. You stayed positive. You try to stay true to yourself of who you were as far as like just being Dylan. So, and I knew he was getting there when he would throw in little jokes from here and there. Like when he's like making fun and things. Or if I call my place a house, he says
Apartment.
right. So like I knew, okay, that's Dylan. He's there. But
Now the other one, what he has to say about me is different, but that's for
Dylan,
another episode.
Kendrick, but Kendrick thinks he's a different person.
Completely different.
Completely different. But so
Won't even call it a hospital. He won't.
Yeah.
Keeps thinking it's a prison.
yeah, because
Saying
when he
slammer.
sent the text saying I can't wait to get out, like he was locked down, I was like, okay. That's how he was responding to his brother. But it was quite an experience as a parent, but even more so being the patient. I can only imagine. But you're back.
Yep.
He's back to himself. We have the new normal now because now he has to go to school with his ostomy bag. But he's ready to take on that. We'll open house. We'll go over some things as far as with his teachers, the nurse, to say, hey, he has this. These are going to be his challenges, but I think he'll be all right. He has the right mindset. So he wants to go to school because we were even thinking maybe he's going to have to go online. But he was like talking school off rip. So that online thing never came up with him because he was already talking going to school. So
I feel like part of the some online thing kind of did go through my mind. Like,
really?
nah, it's not that bad. Probably.
There you go.
Maybe.
Well, let's talk about, before we get out of here, what's that on your head?
Goggles.
What's it from? Like, because I'm pretty sure somebody was like, what happened? Why?
Where he could,
Hey, what the heck is
Does he
that?
come from the hospital or not?
Well, what is that all about?
This came from Vacation Bible School. One day it was our class and we got to customize goggles. So I decided to make mine red and blue.
Red and blue.
Yeah.
Wait, and because I'm not good with keeping up with time frames. This is before or after?
This was in the first week of June, so
Oh, for first week. Okay, that's right. And this,
the
this is
second
for-
to the 6th.
Okay, second to 6th. Okay. So you had those for a minute. Okay.
Yeah, so way before surgery.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with Dylan. But he's back, and trust me, he is definitely back to his old ways,
I thought you were
good
gonna
and
say normal
bad.
self.
Huh?
I thought you were going to say normal self.
Yeah, good and bad. No, just your normal self. Yeah, you're a new normal, but you handling like a champ. Yeah, so that's what's been going on with us, guys. Happy to be back. Happy to have him over there beside me.
Yeah.
So
A table away.
yeah, a who?
A table away.
Table away from me with his guys here. So that's it. Welcome back, Dylan. Anything you want to leave the people with before we get out of here?
Maybe not me, but this guy does. Get loftied.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm happy to have Dylan back. Hey, you know what? Let's shoot another episode
Okay.
after this. Okay?
Okay.
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 You up for it?
Okay.
Oh, awesome. All right. So,
I should have just kept nodding like I was.
like,
You're sad. Yeah, I know.
All right. So we are out of here. See you guys next time. Later.
See you.
You want to be here?
I'm up here.
That went back. Look at it. How it felt?
Felt good.
Did it?
Yeah.
Good.